From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
49's the mic. Watch for it.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he finds Stills, complete. Now a first down carry. It's Michel.
Check 15.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. And the grab by Croft. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Bridgewater now from the 50. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. It's caught. Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Michel. Oh, the ball is out. Michel lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Bravo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Look out.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Undercut. Back. Look out.
Now Allen again. And his throw is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Check 3. Switch gears. Check 61. Matchbox lights. He's crashing. He's checking crazy.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff.
He's got daylight past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Bills have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Bridgewater, and he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On second down now. It's Armstrong. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go one more. Check nine, middle.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
56.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Bills first down.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
At the Patriots' 14-yard line.
50. Check 53. Here we go. 52. Pass 85. Pass 85.
On 2nd down, it's Armstrong. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 3 to Mike. 53 is the Mike. Ricky, go.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, T. Let's check. All right, T.
From the gun, Allen. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards. Shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They'll
look to throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
1st down, Buffalo.
Right there. Round 80. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Monday. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Let's go.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Bristol.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots 45-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, Charlie. Mike 5-4.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And again, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Allen now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. What? 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
They run with Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
53, check 53. 6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Stop. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Mike 54. Check.
Allen now to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Allen going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Every 19. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. 56, 56. Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, tight, tight, tight. Tight guard, tight guard. We go.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Forfeit. Check 4, check 4. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Rush in, rush in.
On second down now, Singletary. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Allen operating from the gun. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 11. Check.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam. Hey, hold. General West. Jam.
Running with Howard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score 17, Patriots 6.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You got it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Orbit. 53. Mike 53.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now, because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And it's Michel once again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Michel takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, Michel. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Bills, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.